Welcome to 6 Minutes, and today we'll talk about one of the greatest acts of civil disobedience in history, the Salt March, led by Gandhi. Let's begin. The march took place from March to April in 1930, from the Allahabad to the Arabian Sea coast in India. Come, sit with me. Let me tell you more about the Salt March. So, how successful was it really? It was the most successful action ever taken in India's struggle against Britain. It also united the country to the cause, without the use of violence. 60,000 Indians were arrested. However, they were eventually released and the monopoly on salt was lifted. It also led to one of the first roundtable talks in England about the future of British control of India. His mission was equal rights and freedoms for the Indians, and his actions, like the Salt March, united the country and brought worldwide attention to the cause.
Britain's Salt Act of 1882 prohibited Indians from collecting or selling salt. Indian citizens were forced to buy their salt from Britain, which put a heavy tax on salt, which was a required mineral for all the Indian people. The English abused Indian resources and discriminated against the Indian people. This is why India wanted to gain independence from British rule and fight for the civil rights of the Indian people.
Gandhi was released from prison in 1931 and was able to meet with the Viceroy of India. He called off the protests in exchange for an equal negotiating role at a London conference on India's future. Gandhi traveled to the conference as the sole representative for the Indian National Congress. The British recognized Gandhi as a force that they could not ignore.
Some important dates when looking into the Salt March are as follows. March 2nd, 1930, Gandhi sent a letter to inform Viceroy Lord Irwin that he and other enraged Indians would be breaking the salt law. Then there was March 12th, 1930, and Gandhi and his followers set out to the town of Dandi near the Arabian Sea. Follows is May 5th, 1930, Gandhi was arrested, but his movement continued on. May 21st, 1930, the poet Naidu led 2,500 salt marchers to the sea, and British-led Indian forces attacked the peaceful protesters, which led to more outrage among the people. January 1931, Gandhi was released from prison and met with Lord Irwin, and he said he would end the protests in exchange for a role in negotiating about India. August 1948, India won its independence. The Salt March is directly comparable to Thoreau's act of civil disobedience for the taxes that supported the Mexican-American War. Thoreau broke a law he deemed unjust, just like Gandhi and thousands of his followers broke the salt law and made their own law to support their communities. Both of these laws and taxes collected revenue for unjust reasons, and the nonviolent approach of protest was to simply refuse to comply. The Salt March showed how powerful an act of civil disobedience can become when matched with a persuasive leader. When Thoreau did it, it was more individual-based, and this is why it was less effective. However, when Gandhi did this, as we can see, it became worldwide because it was matched with a persuasive leader, and Gandhi was a great leader.